Hi everybody, Liana Sangridis here, licensed clinical social worker and owner and founder of Mindful Healing LLC in Watertown, Connecticut. And I help teens develop skills so that they can love their life. And today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about why positive self-talk and self-esteem boosters aren't always a good thing. And I know you're probably thinking that that doesn't make a lot of sense. It would be really great if that we could have an inner voice that was telling us good things and that we can do it, and that inner cheerleader. Um, However, when working with teens, most teens have an inner critic. In fact, most of us have an inner critic, that voice in the back of our head that says we're not good enough, that we are a failure, that we can't achieve the things that we want to achieve. And when we're working with teens, that voice is often dominating them. And a lot of professionals and parents are looking at self-esteem boosters. We teach positive self-talk. We teach that if you think it, then that becomes your reality. And for a long time, that was something that I taught. That was something that I learned in school. That if you shift your thinking, that you can shift your mood. And sometimes that's true. Positive affirmations can work. But you have to be at a certain place in your therapy and a certain place in how you feel about yourself for that to work. Otherwise, it's just a band-aid. It's just something that can make you maybe feel good for the moment, if at all. Because what happens is that inner critic is really deep-rooted. It's something that you believe at your core. You might believe, teens might believe that they are not good enough, that they are not lovable. And, telling them that they can write on their mirror or convince themselves through different affirmations and positive self-talk that I am lovable, I am good at this, and it's not something that they believe, they end up kind of having this inner argument with themselves. And we end up with this Einstein kind of equal and opposite force, that they have one voice that they're telling themselves and their kind of frontal lobe of I can do this and I'm good enough. And then their subconscious and that inner critic, that voice that they've been listening to for years, is coming back and saying, I don't really believe that. No, you're not. And it's pushing back. And the voice that tends to win, the voice that conquers, is that inner critic. And so what ends up happening is that positive self-talk that we think, wow, this sounds like a great idea, actually encourages that negative voice to increase, because we're talking to it and we're arguing with it and we're giving it a chance to talk back. And so, well, what do we do about that? How do we help these kids? How do we help our teens feel better about themselves? How do we help them build self-esteem? There's got to be something. And the place to start is with self-compassion. To teach them that this is normal. To really role model that all of us feel bad about ourselves sometimes, that it is okay to fail. It is okay to have a thought that I don't really feel great about myself today. It is okay to, to not be great at everything. Learning how to say that, I might not be the best at math, and I'm really good at English. I'm really creative. And that both of those things can be true. You don't have to be the best at everything. And that saying that you're not the best at something doesn't have to be low self-esteem. That you can have a realistic picture of who you are and where you are today. And that where you are today is okay and good enough. That words like, I need to be the best, can put a high expectation, because we don't need to be the best. We can be good enough. We can be how we're feeling today. And that how we're feeling today is okay. And that when we're feeling pain and when we're having those moments in life when we're suffering, when we really tried and we didn't get the grade we wanted on a test, that we can be kind to ourselves. We can show ourselves compassion in that moment. And we can talk to ourselves the way we might talk to a friend. We can say, this really sucks. This feels like crap right now. And this won't last forever. This moment is this moment. And leave that alone. Right now, a lot of our teens are saying that this moment represents our entire future. And so helping them to just stay in that this moment feels really painful, that was really disappointing, and that it's okay to be disappointed when we fail. And to leave it at that without predicting our whole future. And that's okay. It is okay to be sad when things didn't go our way. And it's okay to then let happiness come when something good happens around the corner. And how to be just nice to ourselves, how to show compassion for others, and seeing that be role modeled in you as parents and as other helping professionals, that we all make mistakes. We all feel bad sometimes, and we all feel great sometimes, and that's just the reality. So thanks for listening. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at liana@mindfulhealingllc.com. And I look forward to talking to you more about this. Take care.